Yo, what's up, guys? So, it's me, your bacon burger died, that guy who keeps getting hated by comments because, oh, this isn't good evidence. Anyway. uh, so, Call the Geek addressing everything. I know a lot of people were complaining that I was milking it, despite the fact that I made like 2 videos and 1 community post. But, yeah, Call the Geek addressing everything. I said I would make a video next time he posts something, like, an apology, obviously, I mean. So yeah, let's see this.
It's been a crazy 48 hours to say the least. First of all, I would like to say thank you to everyone who remained neutral or even provided support during this situation.
Okay.
Instead of some other people who decided to jump to conclusions right away.
First thing, okay. How can you expect us not to jump to conclusions if there's evidence for it? If there's evidence for something, obviously I'm going to try and say it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, don't send hate to him.
Adding on to that, it's crazy to see how many people I've known for 5+ years be so quick to block me and not even hear my side of the story. So it's crazy to see how this friendship means to you.
Okay, so already, he's defending himself, claiming to be the victim. You're not the victim, bro. Like, from what I've heard over my comments, you said many things that you should not have said. I'm not gonna say what you said, because, well, I'm not sure how true some of it is, but according from what I've heard, we have every right to be calling you out.
Yeah, so I just want to explain everything on why I took my channel down and deleted everything for a couple of hours on Sunday night. I was overwhelmed with the amount of comments that were coming in so fast. I needed time to process everything that was going on, and I didn't want everyone communicating everywhere on my...
Okay, I'll admit, this is fair. I'll give him this. That's a good thing, except for the fact that you're deleting the creator's work. Other than that, I'd argue that's pretty valid.
My channel, and for the majority of the subscribers I have, not having all of the information behind in the comments of what was going on, I just needed to go offline and collect my thoughts.
Okay, so this is like the opening.
We're gonna talk about the first point in this. We're gonna talk about a voice actor who quit the show.
I didn't cover this, so I'm not sure how much of this is actually true. I didn't really look into it, I just did the basic video.
They were going to be a voice actor for season 3, and they felt like they weren't appreciated and weren't as valued as other people. And when I pinged the Discord server about not using those characters, they took it to Twitter to make it seem like I was referring to the designs when that is not true. I was referring to the characters,
Okay, there's no proof that you weren't referring to the designs, but I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Designs were theirs, but it just started a whole thing. I had no...
Yeah, I don't want to hear you talk for 10 minutes. I'm very tempted.
No idea that they felt this
I'll
way,
get hate comments
and I apologized if I made them feel this way. This wasn't my intent. I appreciate everyone who works for the show. I think everyone does agree.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like skipping this. My attention span is horrible, but this is just yap fest.
Great job, and if people felt like they aren't appreciated or feel unvalued, then I'm sorry. You can always shoot me a message and tell me this, and I will apologize, and I'll own up to that. So I'm sorry. I wish I got this feedback before they quit, so I could have discussed it with them and hopefully resolved it before it had to come to this. They were a great part of the team, and they will be missed. I will work on this to ensure that...
Okay, that's good. He's admitting that he feels bad about it, but he's not really taking any blame for it.
That I am more forthcoming in providing thanks and gratitude to people who help work for the show. So if I don't say thank you, or if you feel like your work is being undervalued, then I'm sorry. I will do better in the future to make sure that you feel...
Okay, that's good. He's saying that he's going to progress. I'll admit, good on you, Cole. Except for the fact that you didn't take any accountability.
Valued, and your work isn't appreciated.
Actually, I think you just did. Okay, yeah, I got proved wrong. I'm gonna get hate comments for that.
when I wrote an apology to the voice actor, they came back with a message saying that
Right, I'm pretty sure when people said it was an AI generated, I'm pretty sure that was a joke. I don't know how true it is, but I'm pretty certain that it was a joke. I doubt someone's actually gonna believe that. I genuinely... I think it's a joke. I'm pretty sure it's a joke.
my apology was entirely AI, and I'll be the one to say that this is 100% not true. I did not use AI to write
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a joke.
this. In my last semester, and I was just sad that they thought my words were not mine when in actuality they were. When they put it in the AI checker and it said it was 99% AI, it made me go back to when we had that class last semester where...
Okay, so here he talks about how his teacher, like, did it or whatever, and his teacher got, like, 80% AI, even though it was proved not to. And I'll admit, that's some pretty decent evidence if you had, like, provided some actual evidence.
All of the students and my teacher...
Like, you could have just wrote a paragraph and then, like, put it in the AI checker. Like, you could have recorded yourself writing a paragraph. I'm just saying, man.
wrote an essay together in that class.
I sound really nitpicky. I will admit, I sound very nitpicky, but at the same time, it's expectable for what he's done.
And put it through the exact same AI detector.
Discord notifications.
And when we all saw her write it in front of us, it was said that it was 80% AI, which was just not true because we saw her write the whole thing. We helped her write the whole thing, which just proves that AI detector is not reliable at all. So,
I'm joking, bro.
yeah,
I'm
the AI
joking,
whole thing
please.
debunked. It was all me. It always has been me. So that's the truth. We're now going to jump to the topic of...
I might even get hated for, like, 2 times speeding it. I'm still hearing it. I'm just speeding it up because I have low attention span.
Of racism. So, after the original Twitter...
Oh, we're coming up to a bit that is so bad, bro. That's the main reason I even made this video. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't even watched it because I don't watch this guy in general.
Post by the voice actor, people tried finding and digging up old stuff to try and help them quote-unquote cancel me. A picture from a couple years ago surfaced where me and a few friends were playing around with a drawing that was done in a VC.
Okay, so, like, he talks about, like, how he did... I didn't check the evidence for this crap. I'm not sure. I heard someone say that he said the N-word, but he never even mentions it here. I'm not sure if he did. But he talks about, like, he did something, like, an offensive joke in a drawing or whatever. But,
the VC was in a private friend Discord server, and there was about 5 of us in that call. The picture was funny in relation to the context of what was going on. Yes, some of the participants were black, and no one was offended. They knew what the picture was showing and how it went along with their chat. So someone who wasn't in the VC and just seeing this randomly, I can see how you could look at that picture and think that it was inappropriate. But believe me when I say that it was not at all. And I remember that VC was very fun, and it was funny. For all...
Okay, so he's just talking it was funny. Now, here's where it gets bad.
Positive is my first girlfriend ever was black. So, I don't think I would have dated her if I was racist.
Cole, you can't... This is literally like the Karen saying, I have black friends too, I'm not racist. You can't... That's not how you do an apology. He's not even taking accountability. Like, he's not even saying, I'm not racist because I genuinely don't do things like that. He's just saying, yeah, well, I dated someone who was black before, so I'm not racist. Cole, you can't...
Because how does that make sense? All of my real-life close friends are different races.
Literally, I have black friends right there. He literally says it.
Different cultures, and I love each and one of them all so much. I go to an acting school. I've done acting since grade 9. All of high school I did acting. I've worked with different genders, different races, different sexualities, and I don't care what each person is. I respected all of them if they respected me, and that's all I
that's a fair moral to stand by.
cared about. Just be a good person, and I'll like you in return. So in case you don't know, one of the former voice actors for season 2 decided to leak the remaining 5 scripts for the for the season, and shared it with everyone on Twitter. I don't think that was...
Okay, so here he talks about how unnecessary it was for the person to leak the scripts. I think it's because everyone thought the series was coming to an end, like it was getting cancelled, which I think it still is, but so they just felt like needing to put that there or whatever. Which I'll admit they are kind of in the wrong for putting that there. Not any hate to them, but you know what I mean. Anyways, we're basically there, so I'm just gonna skip to 8. Because this video is getting long as it is. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to share it on WhatsApp.
With an individual who did not act appropriately with a younger...
wait, no. This one's really bad. This one's really bad.
More people than just me, but don't do anything anymore. Hopefully they will understand what they did wasn't right. Don't attack those last 5 seconds, continuing the rest of class, and maybe hope that there's a chance. Just gonna ask if you can ignore it while you can, why they did that. This isn't fair, and now that is a lot of hard viewers who were excited to see the show end. I don't think that's fair to anyone, because a lot of hard work was put into that, and maybe hope that, or be mean to the person who leaked it. What they did wasn't do anything that isn't kind. He was a teenager too, but the many years with an individual who did not act appropriately with a younger person. He was a teenager too, but the age gap was not appropriate.
Okay, so here we can see it's an inappropriate age gap or whatever.
He was my closest friend. We discussed what he did was wrong, and I'd never said, but I was making sure that he would, but I was making sure that he wouldn't make this mistake again. And bringing this up again isn't fair to him, especially... Isn't
fair to him. You're telling me it isn't fair to a groomer. It isn't fair to say things that are truthful about this guy. That's crazy. That's actually wild. That is absolutely... That's like saying it's offensive to say the sky is blue.
When he's done everything right by getting the help and correcting his ways, and now people have to bring it up again, which isn't fair because he hasn't even been in this community for the last 2 years. We need to do better, especially when people know what they did was wrong and make the steps and commitment to correct.
So here he's kind of defending himself while trying to defend someone else. He's doing the, he's saying that something, we need to protect these people when he himself is one of them. So he's kind of, saying that we need to protect him. Which is... okay, pal.
Now, if you're too lazy and don't want to watch the whole video and just want to hear the key takeaways, then here they are. But I'm not anyone who I've not shown for something I haven't done wrong. I am apologizing to anyone who I've not shown the appreciation for the help and support that have made Clash of Champion. So like I said before, if there's anyone who felt like who didn't feel like they were given, I am 18 years old and I've learned that it's not hard and it doesn't cost anything to share your thanks and appreciation with your team. And
so here he just starts yapping about appreciation.
I am a good person which has respect for one and all. Please be relevant and grow their own agenda, everything people post. Some people do it to try and be relevant, inclusion, and do not believe the hard time I went through for the past 2 days. Respect for one and all. And I am a good person which has respect for one and all. Please, if you learn anything from the hard time I went through for the past 2 days, please do not jump to the conclusion and do not believe everything people post. Some people do it to try and be relevant and grow their own
That's a dig at me.
Agenda. And yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going from here or what's going to happen to the rest of Clash to be Champion, but I do know it will be a decision I don't take lightly, and I hope you will all stand behind. Lastly,
so he's literally saying, I do hope you will all stand by my side. As if we're supposed to be on his side, as if he's the victim. Okay, pal. I think the rest of it is just him talking about Clash to be Champion. You can watch the video for yourself. Once again, this is my opinion. You have whatever you think about this. I don't really care. It's your opinion, just as this is my opinion. But in my opinion, this apology sucks. Some bits are good, I'll admit. I'm glad he took accountability over here when he was talking about, the people, he underappreciated them or whatever. But, when he just says crap my first girlfriend was black, so I'm not racist, But yeah, that's all for the video. Thanks for watching. This was my reaction to Call the Geeks addressing everything. I swear to God if I get 50 hate comments on that.